So I just got done recording a 35-minute video where I am absolutely eviscerating more people who came after Sean. It is gotta be one of the funniest videos I've ever done, if I don't say so myself. It really kicks up after the segment where I show you Sean talking about the UFC setting him up. So I would encourage you guys to watch this entire video. But I also, as I was about to export this thing, saw that Sean Strickland's weight cut, the pictures came out, and oh my goodness, he does not look good at all. So I'm going to show you that really quick because this is kind of like breaking news. And if you want to hang around and watch me just absolutely eviscerate the people who have come after Sean, especially that one woke guy who I went after yesterday, I just literally spent 22 straight minutes in the back half of this video. I'm very proud of it, dude. I think you guys are going to think it's very funny. But let me show you this. Let me show you this picture of Sean right now. I'll probably already have it up right now. But nonetheless, I'm telling you, if you've ever thought any video I did was funny, you're going to want to hang around for this one because I went hard in the paint. Oh my God, I'm so happy I get to do more of this. So apparently, Sean Strickland thinks the UFC set him up. And he is going to talk about that here. He's also going to talk about the fight card that he has supporting his pay-per-view points, which he's not very excited about. And then we're going to go and do the most fun thing that I do, which is investigate crybabies. Because my goodness, I never thought that there could be an incident that could cultivate the crybabies. Like, you know, like when it rains and like worms come out of the mud and you're like, whoa, where all these worms come from though? Well, it rained. Sean Strickland, doing the things he's done this weekend, has brought all of the little woke worms out. It's amazing because it's one of those things where you can't be a closet woke person right now. If you're a wokester, you're out. Like the blinds have been lifted. You are exposed. You're exposing yourself, but it's because you can't help it. You literally cannot help it. I can't take it. He said that they're infected. He said they're an infection. How could you let him get away with this? He's wearing a shirt that says women need to go back in the kitchen. I am going to either see Sean Strickland suspended or I'm going to do something drastic. I'm going to take a tie, I'm going to wrap it around my neck, and I'm going to tie it to the door handle, and I'm going to sit down. I can't take a single day more of this. Not in a world where a man can wear a shirt like that. You're like, dude, you're the host of a sports show. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You sign off on hate and bigotry? Nope. I sign off on jokes and I don't care what people say. I really hope that you continue to talk though, because every word you say is like gunpowder. That, you know, remember like the old muskets? I'm like, keep talking, dude. Hold on. Go ahead, more. Go ahead, more. So we're going to do that because it's my favorite thing to do. But like I said, I want to show you some stuff that Sean Strickland said. And after recording this, I realized there was a clip I meant to show you of Sean Strickland from the same show where he said the UFC definitely set him up. He set him up to fight Dricus in the crowd. He said it. He said they knew they were going to do that. This whole thing has been a setup. The UFC has been promoting this fight by literally putting Sean into situations that they knew what was going to happen. And he has delivered. He is an incredible partner to the UFC. He's like a hand grenade, except you always know which direction it's going to blow up. Then I'm going to show you the guy. I want to go through, actually, we're going to go through some specific tweets today too. I want to show you the Twitter of the guy who originally asked the questions. I mean, in all honesty, I got to give him respect. Very smart. I assume he knew what was going to happen. And then people were going to go, who's this reporter? And it got him a lot of juice. I mean, that was just really smart, you know. He's still a woke crybaby weirdo, but at least he's a smart one, you know. The other guy who I that I misgendered, I'm just kidding, that I misnamed, and I was calling him Stugotz yesterday, whose actual name is Mike Ryan Ruiz, is the, how far into the video am I? 3 minutes, biggest pussy in the history of the world. I'm going to show you a lot more of him today, so buckle up, guys. Now, I heard some of you guys watch the video yesterday without subscribing. Strickland's coming to your door. I wrote down all of your names. I put them in an envelope. I sent them to Extreme Couture, and I was like, them, Sean. He's all, I'm going to go down their chimney like an evil Santa Claus. I'm going to put a bag over their head. I'm going to tie it around the back, and I'm going to videotape them. People are going to be like, oh my God, what happened? He's like, they didn't subscribe to Jesse on Fire's channel. You want the bad death, huh? That what you want? I don't think you guys want bad Santa down your chimney, so you best subscribe, son. And also, if you want to buy bulk kratom, the place to do it is on yokratom.com. $60 kilograms. It arrives at your house in 2 days. You will never find a better price or a better site. Yo Kratom, go check them, son. Check them, son. And then let's just get into the Sean Strickland stuff. Now, I want to show you guys this real quick. This is Sean talking about the undercard that he got, which is pretty funny. So just watch this quote really quick, all right?
Apparently she's in the UFC, right?
I mean, I'm the same. Her girlfriend is?
No, she is.
No, she's the co-main event, Sean.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys? Hey, UFC, are you guys trying to fuck me, dude? Are you guys trying not to make me money? What's going on here, dude?
Well, they realize they can't give you too much money and too much power too quickly. So, like, you're already kind of failed with the lead up and the fighting in the crowd.
Funny enough, she's in the crowd at the fight. She's at the press conference. And she's like flipping me off. And I'm like, God, dude, is it my shirt? Is it because I said you should be in the kitchen? Like, I mean, she's making herself seen, like flipping me off, like, fuck you, like in the press conference. And I'm like, who the fuck is this chick?
Did we ever get a reason?
Well, because I said that, you know, the reason why the UFC asked me to fight on this card is because she was a co-main event. So the UFC was like, hey, you know what? Like, we have a woman being, I mean, again, they didn't say this. At no point was this spoken to me. Hunter Dana didn't call me and say, hey, we got a woman co-main event.
It's between the lines?
It's between lines. Because I said no to the fight. I was like, guys, come on, dude. The holidays, like, I just fought. Like, no. And they were so insistent on it. And then I was like, well, who's the co-main event? And I was like, oh, that's why. Yeah, you got a dog. You're just trying to fit some fucking social quota right now, and you.
Dude. So basically, in case you missed that, if you flip Sean off, you know, if you turn him into an enemy, he is going to go on his show and go, you have no value, you're a crybaby, beepity boop boop. But also he said the UFC setting him up to not make money. I don't agree with that. I think it's funny. Everybody's saying that like the UFC cut the presser short yesterday. I actually don't think that I saw that. I mean, I was watching it. I don't know, man. That's not what I got. I feel like that was strategic to make it seem like that, you know, where they're like, okay, you know, listen, because they already knew, dude. Listen, let me tell you something. When something like this happens, where Sean says the thing and it goes viral, it's mega viral. Like this thing with Strickland is mega viral. It's on every single channel, left, right, everyone is covering this take that he had and then everybody's reaction. When that happens, what are you doing the press conference for? You know what I mean? This is best case scenario. When you have two people fight at the presser, what are you hoping happens? You're hoping it hits the mainstream and people are going to talk about it. Like, Sean has way transcended the best case scenario for any press conference just with what he said to that reporter and then the back and forth. So it is best case scenario for the UFC. It's the best case scenario for this fight. I am very curious to see how this thing performs. But whatever numbers it does, you can lay that straight at the feet of Strickland and then 25% Dricus, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get into the fun part, though. So this page that I'm on is Alexander K. Lee. He is the guy who was asking the questions in the presser where he was like, listen here, Sean Strickland, would you be willing to talk about your feelings about the trans community? Because we really want to know what you think about this. I have no idea what you're going to say. Go ahead and talk to me about gays and trans. Creepy, manipulative, premeditated, what? So this is his page, but the sorriest take of anyone out of all of them in the world was this guy right here. And I want to replay this just super quick because I had a really good time playing it yesterday and I think you guys should hear it again. And then we're going to talk about both these guys.
It because there has been a change. And it's the same people that ask for politics to be a little thing.
Okay, hang on. And also I want to say this. Without any shred of doubt, this dude, that guy, his wife is a hyper vigilant feminist. I would bet my life on that. I said it in the video yesterday. I'm saying it again now. I want you to watch him through that lens and tell me I'm wrong.
Wearing a t-shirt that says women go back in the kitchen. Well, like, what are we doing? Like that's not, well, we haven't even touched on that. That's hatred of 40 years ago. We kind of got past that. And now,
Okay, first of all, how is saying women back in the kitchen hatred? Explain that to me. Like, I'm serious. I'm just gonna do this whole thing. I'm gonna do this with all brand new takes on this guy, even though I already got him yesterday. But just brand new takes. How is saying women back to the kitchen? How is that hatred? You know, I just think that like we've been putting too. How do you know it's not? Hey, I think we've been putting too much pressure on women to feel like they have to go out and get a full-time job when like someone needs to be in the house taking care of children. Well, we don't want to have children. Oh, really? Why not? Because like I just want to live my life and be free. I want to feel free. So you don't think that it's possible you've been propagandized because you're the first generation in human history that doesn't collectively think that having children is the normal thing to do? Propagandized? No, it's just like girls now we have like options, and I just I want to travel. I want to have financial security, and just the idea of raising another human and leaving a legacy behind me just sounds so toxic. That's why abortion is super important. That's why, polyamory is really important. That's why I like to, have anal a lot, because then you can't get pregnant. What? Anyway, so this is the dumbest shit ever. I don't understand how you think that's hatred necessarily, but you're a fucking crybaby. This guy is toxic and gross.
now we're just rehashing it because there has been a change. And it's the same people that ask for politics to be kept out of sports and have introduced this vile hatred into it while being platformed, while being legitimized as the former president of the United States sits next to Dana White, the head of their company, at big marquee events.
He is the biggest. I mean, I'm totally serious when I say this. Okay. I've called a lot of people pussies in my life, like a lot, in absolutely impossible number to guesstimate. I think this guy might be the biggest pussy in the history of the world. Like, look at this guy, look at how he's dressed, look at how he looks, and then look at this dude. This is hatred from 40 years ago. I mean, I'm just going to scratch out my eyeballs. Watch him. He's pathetic, dude.
It because there has been a change.
Look at
And
that,
it's the same
dude.
people that ask for politics to be kept out of sports.
Because there has been a change. That is not a thing a guy that does a sports show says, dude. Okay? There has been a
I haven't
change.
even touched on that. That's hatred of 40 years ago. We kind of got past that. And now we're just rehashing it because there has been a change. And it's the same people that ask for politics to be
I'm a
kept out of
fucking
sports
idiot, dude.
and have introduced this
Oh my God, this guy is pathetic, dude. Let's continue.
Dana White, the head of their company, at big marquee events. It's just
Look at
as it's on ESPN.
Okay, have you ever seen me like cock my head like this while I'm finishing a thought? You should just assume that someone has convinced me that maybe I should be penetrated in places I never have before. And it's changed the way that I see the world, changes the way that I hold my head, it changes the way that I do everything. It's like, I just think that that's important to say. They're like, whoa. Did you just close your eyes, touch your ear to your shoulder while you were finishing a thought? I did. Why? You said if you ever did that, that meant that someone had, convinced you that that's a good place to put things. I don't think I said that. Yeah, you did. You swear, Jesse on Fire? Nothing's ever, never? No, never. You're lying. No, I'm not. I'm not lying. You're lying. Okay, yes. I played 7 minutes in heaven with that guy right there, and he convinced me that it's a nice place to put things, and I finally gave in, and that's why I'm doing this just like him. Pussy. Let's continue.
And I asked Jimmy Pitaro, what gonads are you going to show me in this instance? Because that pay-per-view is on ESPN+.
Who says the word gonads, Who says the word, hey, tell me, hey, you don't have the gonads to just try it once? I don't think I want to. You don't have the gonads for that? Huh? What if I was a woman? Would you feel comfortable trying to convince me to do this? But you're not a woman. You're a man. And that's why I think you should really try this and see if you like it. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I do. Jeez. I guess I do have the gonads. Go ahead and try. Pussy. Just kidding. I would never let you do that, dude. Because if you were ever that close to me, I would grab you by the face and I would go, hey, guy, wake up. Remember when you were a dude? Hey, remember that? Remember before your girlfriend brainwashed you and you watched all this television and the mainstream media and it just like convinced you that you're an activist? You're not an activist, dude. Remember you were an athlete or something. Like, what are you doing? shake it out of you. Shake it out of you. I'd shake him like that. Things would start dropping out of that area for him. I'm like, what is that? He's like, oh, just things that got lost over the last few weeks.
Plus. That is on ESPN Plus. And I know Disney is an inclusive company. I worked for it. You say nothing? You know what? You were right, Dan. I'll walk it back.
Look at his tattoo, dude. Hey. So here's what I want, Mr. Tattoo Artist. I want you to put a big tiger right here. I need everybody to know I'm the kind of guy that has tigers on his arm because I'm a tiger. I am a tiger for feminists. You talk about ladies like this, and you're going to get the tiger. You're going to get the tiger right there. You see, that's a tiger. I am a warrior for the ladies. A warrior for the ladies. You're making me feel uncomfortable. What? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Listen, I would never want to make you feel uncomfortable. I really apologize. You're talking closer to me now than you were before. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I doing that? I didn't mean to. I really wanted to make sure that you feel comfortable. Can I get you a drink? No, I would just prefer that you take a step backwards. Totally understand. Totally understand. Totally understand. Listen, the last thing I would ever want to do is make you feel like I'm invading your space. Here, let me get you a drink. Let me get you a drink. This will change your mind. Here you go. I'm sorry. She's like, I don't feel comfortable drinking anything that you gave me. You are making me extremely uncomfortable. I don't want to talk anymore. Okay. Okay. All right. I totally understand. He'd go home and he'd be like, this girl that I met at the bar last night was a terrible person. She was you look at him, you try to connect on a level, you try to explain yourself that you are an advocate for women, and you can just see the self-loathing in her eyes. She's a person who has been convinced that she should be back in the kitchen. I was trying to tell her, you can do anything you want. And all she wanted was to get me away from her because she can't stand female empowerment. Who are you talking to? What? Who are you talking to? Oh, sorry, I was just practicing in the mirror for the next fucking creep girl that I meet. What? Or a girl I'm going to creep on. This dude is a wolf in sheep's clothing, 100%. Or the biggest pussy on earth. Not both. He's either being totally performative for a girl that has his like little balls in a vice knot. What? Or he's Mr. Slip something in your drink and tell you how powerful you are. But also take it super personally. If anyone's like, I don't feel like I really want to talk about feminism. He's all, oh, okay, fine. Listen, that girl right there hates herself. She obviously hates herself. She doesn't want to talk about female empowerment. Creep.
End of the segment. I had to change my mind on something. I'm glad you made us play that video, because while the UFC isn't going to do anything about it, I would challenge ESPN to make a public statement on this, because that kind of hate is going over their airwaves. The Walt Disney Company. What? Are you a chicken shit?
Woo! Step it up, guy. Who specifically? Are you a chicken shit? You're going to let someone say words at a press conference and you're not going to do anything about it? I don't think that I can call myself a whatever, Canadian or American anymore if Disney is going to let this slide. I didn't want to get emotional, but I just find myself crying inside for all of the people that have been so deeply hurt by Sean Strickland's words. Like who? Like all the gays and the trans people and the women that don't want to be in the kitchen. Point to one. What? Just point to one. Point to one who's hurt. You know what? I'm not going to engage with a person like you. I think you're the only one who's hurt because you feel like someone violated the sanctity of your wife that you're always performing for, but she doesn't even really care that much. You're just doing this thing because you think it's going to help you get laid, but in reality, it's not. She's actually thinking about how she watched Jesse on Fire's channel. She's like, God, that guy's so real. I don't really like the things he's saying, but something about the way he says it makes me want to peel my clothes off and let him have his way with me while he tells me I'm a bad girl, smashes my face into a pillow, and says feminism is bullshit. I don't know what it is. Something about fake feminists makes my Vijiji go bone dry. You guy don't understand women at all. You are a joke. Let's continue.
That you allow this with impunity regularly, but it's never been this vile. The guy's wearing a t-shirt that says women belong in the kitchen, a gun in every hand. Disney's a family company.
Oh, they are a family company. Listen, you don't want to know what I expect on Disney? I expect there to be a shirt that says a trans person in every hand. Are we not the most inclusive company that exists on earth? I've got 6 pansexual children and cousins, and I want to wear that on a shirt because that's important, you know, because guns are toxic. Women in the kitchen are toxic. Sean Strickland is toxic. But you know what's not toxic? Getting rid of all the dads in every movie. You know, the girl boss, let's just pretend. Let's convince all the girls in the world that they are a really serious, violent threat against boys. Let's be super realistic about where the power that women have comes from. It's from their physical capabilities to beat up men. And I know this because my wife beats me up all the time. I outweigh her by 100 pounds, but somehow I can never muster up the strength to defend myself when she slaps me and kicks me in the balls and calls me a pussy. The only way that I find myself able to defend myself is when I start talking about powerful women from history, you know? Where would we be without Amelia Earhart? Where would we be without the women of the suffrage movement? Where would we be without Hillary Clinton? Where would we be if all the women internalized the hate that Sean Strickland is spewing? We'd be in hell. That's where we'd be. Hell. Don't beat me up, sweetheart. You just keep talking, you little bitch. Who else do you like? What other women do you like from history? Susan B. Anthony? You said that yesterday. Oh God. That first the first female tech billionaire CEO. Oh, you're not talking about the blood testing company, are you? Yeah, her. She was a fraudster. She was a terrible example. She sent women backwards 10 years. You better come up with a better one right now or somebody's going to get something jammed a place that they do very much like it. Well, don't threaten me with a good time. I didn't mean it like that. I'm going to do it dry. Oh, geez. Oh, God, powerful women, powerful women, powerful women. How about Kamala Harris, the first female woman of color vice president? Good one. What do you like most about her? She's the vice president. I know, but like, what do you like about her? She's the vice. That's not good enough? You're not getting laid for a month, guy. You better go study. This guy's life sucks. All right, continuing.
Hell, Disney's a company. Take family out of it. This is revolting. You have that guy's last name on a pay-per-view. At the very least, condemn it.
At the very least, condemn it. Because if you don't, I don't know what I'll do. I just find myself getting so worked up about these things that don't matter, and I'm not really sure why. You should start looking for people that you can make fun of. It's much more fun, you know? Like, look in the mirror and imagine you see yourself through my eyes because jackpot. Anyway, so that is that guy who I'm going to definitely make much more fun of throughout this video. But this is the dude, Alex K. Lee, who I was intending on kind of, you know, whatever, since he did the thing yesterday. But he's a writer for MMA Fighting. He's a wokester. And I am just going to be honest with you. I am pretty impressed with him. I got to be honest. I'm pretty impressed with him, dude. He walked Strickland right into that. I will always give respect where respect's due. Game recognized game. He knew exactly what he was doing. He walked Sean right into that, and now everyone knows his name. That's smart. That is smart. He's still a woke weirdo, and the very first comment he has up there is trans women are... No fucking way, dude. No way. No way. This guy was planning this for months. Look at this. November 6, 2023. UFC 297 main event in Toronto announced. A reminder. Trans women. So like he's like, Sean Strickland's going to be on this card. So a reminder. Trans women are women. Look at you, dude. Remember when I said as soon as he said he was an ally, I would know exactly what he thinks on everything? Point proven. I'm never wrong. Why am I never, ever wrong? Like, can't someone just prove me wrong? I'm just kidding. I'm wrong all the time. But certainly not when it comes to these people because they're the most predictable jokes on earth. All the wokesters keep on posting this. I feel like I should probably click on it, actually, because everyone is posting this this thing. I'm sorry. I'm sure that looks really ugly. So I'm just going to scroll through this really quick. And this must say something about he's a bad person because every single thing, only people posting it are these woke crybabies. So let's go over to, I like this though. He's like straight Strickland mania here as a fan rushes the stage to shake his hand. Well, at least he didn't put anything nasty to go along with it. It's like, oh my God, it's all these crazy, disgusting white supremacists that are doing it. All right, so here is that guy, the dude whose wife has convinced him that she doesn't need to put things in drawers anymore to keep their house clean because she's got a real nice place she can hide things directly in his rectum. And it's like the amount of things he can fit there is unbelievable. Like she's all like, I'm cleaning the house, babe. I'm cleaning the house. I mean, it could be as comfortable or as uncomfortable as you want. You know, you might want to warm yourself up because, like, the house is really messy. I told you the rule here. I told you what the rules are in this house. If you leave something on that counter for over 2 days, you know exactly where it's going. And there's a lot of stuff here. So, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I'm not going to warm you up. I'm going to do the rest of the cleaning. And then those 4 things are going straight up there. So, go warm yourself up if you want to because that's where it's going. So, let's see. This dude, oh, look at this. So, he's got this one, right? He's going to war. He's going to war with the community. Wow, what a curious development. Go flag a wolf AVI like the rest, man. That'll help you feel stronger. What? This guy says, man, you are the definition of a... Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, so here we go. All across America, young men alone, angry, and isolated, stare at their phones and watch Strickland's rage spew forth. They mistake his idiocy for bravery, his venom for wisdom, and his bigotry for liberty. More on how Sean Strickland represents the face of MAGA. Let's see what that says. I cannot wait to read this because that little, I was going to say something I was going to end up having to delete. Okay, so hang on. I know, here we go. He is an American brown shirt, a thug, a loser, and a Nazi. Though he claims that his Nazi views are in his past, like many broken people who become Nazis, Strickland is a product of abuse and psychological torture. His brutalization is the foundation of his sociopathy. He has talked at length about growing up as a white supremacist and lusting for the life of violence and hate documented in the movie American History X. Wow, this is written like, I don't know, like this guy was really trying to do something special here. You know, it's like, wow, you sound like you're trying to be, I don't know, fill in the blank with some literary poet genius. If the digital malice that flows so freely on Elon Musk's X sewer, oh my God, these people are the worst. These people are the worst. They're the worst people. Oh my God. Okay. Could somehow be because it's the sewer of Elon's new Twitter because they won't censor crazy, gross opinions like don't let boys beat up girls. Grow up. There's no such thing as boys and girls. Hey, you, Mike Ryan. Yes, I'm going to take this coffee mug and shove it where you want it. Ooh. Anyway, could be paired if the digital malice that flows so freely on Elon Musk's X sewer could somehow be paired with the moral infants running America's AI revolution, it might achieve a perfect physical manifestation of what 1938 Munich would be like in 2024. First, oh my God, these people should literally fill in the blank with something that I cannot suggest on YouTube where they never say anything ever, 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 ever again. But I would never suggest that because that's not a good thing to suggest, but I might suggest it if I could. Okay, first, should a first character spring to life dressed in brown, raging, spewing, and threatening, it would be certainly Sean Strickland. John McCain, a devoted boxing fan, despised the MMA culture from the first moment he saw it. He called it human cockfighting. Oh my God, there's no way this guy went John McCain human cockfighting. He would have despised a bully like Strickland, a champion in name only without honor, decency, or any dignity. He is the antithesis of a man like Muhammad Ali, who coincidentally would have destroyed a thug like Strickland in the ring. In fact, Ali would never have been touched by the UFC brown shirt. Oh, is that right? Is that right? Is that right, dude? Is that right? Hey, super educated opinion on combat sports, dude, because I'm sure Strickland wouldn't have strangled him to death in 5 minutes, dude. This guy's got no ground game. Strickland's at 10 years. He's been a black belt, dude. Give me a break. These people are such a joke, dude. Sean Strickland is a totem of our times. This is what backlash looks like, and it should not be discounted. All across America, young men alone, angry and isolated, stare at their phones and watch Strickland's rage spew forth. They mistake his idiocy for bravery, his venom for wisdom, and his bigotry for liberty. What they see is a loser who looks like a winner on the small screen, which delivers a peculiar poison personally targeted by algorithms that ensure all of our young people are living in a version of this prisoner's dilemma. This is Trumpism, and this is very real. Watch it. Don't turn away. This is American politics in 2024. It isn't accidental that when this clip aired, Alex Jones suggested that Sean Strickland would make for a great VP for Donald Trump. Trump Jr. effectively threw cold water on the idea, though. He said Tucker Carlson would be great. Wow. This guy is about as cool as fill in the blank with a sexually transmitted disease that of your choice, pick one of your choice, Mike Ryan's all, can I pick one? I've had a few, all of them in my rectum though. So let's go back a little bit. I've been talking for a long time. I've probably run out of time, but I think I should definitely go through this real quick. Okay, they crave to be platformed so they can claim cancellation. They need it like air. This is the guy, the Stugatz guy. Hey, listen. Hey, are they not going to do anything? Are they not going to do anything? Listen, let's just move on. What? Ear to shoulder, dead giveaway. Could you fit this up there? Because that would be really valuable if you ended up in prison. They'll like take like a jar and they can just, and then you become, indispensable to a prison gang. So just keep doing what you're doing. Have your wife continue to slide things there and just get it nice and ready for prison. So every lazy move predicted. If your move is a supposed free speech absolutist, is to have a go at the dude taking exception to clear hate speech, you're a hypocrite on top of everything else. Oh, boo, 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 boo. My expectations for Sean Strickland are zero, but my expectations for those that platform him are higher. If your initial reaction is to defend Sean Strickland after that disgusting display of hate, you really need to evaluate how you got here. I got here very simply by the overwhelming desire to vomit down the throat of anyone who sounds like you. I don't know what it is. It's just like I don't want to fight this guy. I don't want to arm wrestle him, I'm not hoping he walks into my gym so I can be like, here, this is what a Kimura is like, and here's what happens if you don't tap, bap. It's not that at all. I literally just want to be like, close your eyes. You cannot do anything. Something's going to happen. Nothing's going where your wife makes it go. I promise I'm not going to do that to you. And I just want to take them by the nose. Like, here you go, nose, jaw, and go rip, and then go, and then just projectile vomit straight down their throat. I don't know what it is, dude. That is the desire that I have every single time with these people. All right. This platform isn't real life. In its blue terms, it tells you exactly how they try to alter the disclosure. Ironic, given the Taibbi hullabaloo. Oh my God, dude, this guy. The Talibi hullabaloo. Hate isn't politics. It didn't used to be. Some politicians have embraced it now, and it's dubbed political. I won't normalize other hate speech just because some faceless X accounts reveling in anonymity and a boosted algorithm want to have a go. You really believe that that's what you're looking at? Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Hey, am I reveling in anonymity? So please, you guys, please send this to this guy, dude. Please send this to this guy, dude. Am I reveling in anonymity? Nope. You know my name. My real name's easy to find, dude. I am easy to find. And I want to also give credit to this guy, the king of the world, Jake Shields. This dude, I'm telling you, look at that. Oh, follows me. I knew I could become relevant on Twitter at some point. X. If Jake Shields follows me, I am relevant. How many people does he follow? Oh, damn it. 1,340. Not that relevant. But still, it's still a good moment. This guy is the man, dude. I don't even necessarily agree with everything that he does, but this one's funny. The myth of consensual allyship. I consent. I don't. Oh, that's a funny meme that he didn't make. I like it. I'm trying to just kind of scroll through because I have a feeling that some of the you know what? Actually, I'm going to get off this because I have a feeling that some of the things that he posts are insta-censored. Anyway, I love you guys. Mike, whatever his name is, the ally, whatever, Mike Ryan Ruiz. Listen, if he's good for anything, it's to see if he can break the Guinness World Record of how many things can fit inside of a full-grown man. Him and his wife have been working on it for years. It's a really impressive feat, though, because it's a lot of stuff, dude. I've heard. Anyway, I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Bye.